Everybody loves jalebi. When I was working in Jaipur Rajputana Palace, there was a Sardarji. He was working in F&B service department. He used to come morning into our kitchen with a glass of milk, and he would go to the halwai directly, and he would take few of the jalebis, dip in it. Wow! And I used to wonder, jalebi for breakfast? वो बोलता है आप क्या जानते हो? दूध में डुबाओ और खाते जाओ. Dip it in the milk. 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely boomba boomba. What is more beautiful than a good breakfast? Because when you have a great breakfast, your day will be superb. And today we are going to start off with jalebi for breakfast. Yes, for making the jalebi first, one day before in the night, you have to make the mixture and leave it to ferment a little bit. So here, this is very easy to make. Take 1 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida. In this, add some yogurt. Okay, just like buttermilk like kind of thing, and add some water and mix this and make a very thin paste. In the morning, what you do is you can add some more of all-purpose flour, that is maida, and make this into a nice paste. This is falling like droplets, but tomorrow morning I will show you, it will drop like a nice thread. By morning, this one will become nice stretchy, and these threads should form. See, if they break, then your mixture is not good. So this is all good, and we got to add a little bit of more maida, fresh maida, and just mix it. If you need to add a little bit of water, you can add a little bit of water, and add a little bit of maida to the consistency, and make sure you mix this well. Usually without any lumps, you need to mix this nicely, and the batter should continuously pour without breaking. I have these piping bags which are very easy to use. So pour the batter and always take the help of a glass. So look at this, nice, perfect. Later you cut it there, and then you can start pouring. When I made the sugar syrup, add little bit of lemon juice so that it doesn't crystallize back again, and add a little bit of saffron color, and your jalebis will be nice and colorful. The sugar syrup is also ready. Make the jalebis round, round, round. Make the jalebis round, round, round. So very easy. Make them. And when I used to, as a kid, I used to love the jalebis which are slightly fat. Now look at them. They will be nice and perfect, and slightly some thinner. So the jalebis, the batter should be such that when they fry, they need to come up, and look at them, they swell up. You know that the jalebis are done when they become nice and kadak, like this, and turn it to the other side, but at the same time they should not discolor. If they discolor, then it's not good. So fry on the other side, put it in the warm sugar syrup. When the jalebis are nice, little bit crunchy, that's when pull them out and put them in the sugar syrup. Break them and let them soak in the sugar syrup. So look at them. When they are done, they should have that nice shine, and also the jalebis should have that little bit crunch. I have fried them slightly golden, and the jalebis are ready. And especially when you are making jalebi also for breakfast, then the samosas got to be a little bit spicy and chatpatadar. But the dough for the samosa is same. You can use oil, you can use any other hydrogenated fats or ghee even. But I love to make my samosas at home with butter. Here is the all-purpose flour. In this, add ajwain, salt, and in this, add butter. So for around 100 grams of maida, add around 20-25 grams of butter. That's when you will get really good results. In this, add water and make a very tight dough. So the tight dough is what is essential for a samosa. If you add too much water, then your samosas will not come out good. And also you should not knead the dough too much. Just add water, make it into a tight dough, and let it rest. For the samosa masala, add a little bit of oil, add a little bit of cashew nut, add some chopped coriander, add coriander powder, jeera powder, and it's up to you what all masalas you want to add. I'm adding some black pepper, some chaat masala, add some black salt, and look at this. This is the black masala, which is very, very tasty. If needed, we'll add salt later, but now these potatoes. Okay, when I was cooking the potatoes, I added a little bit of salt. So this is all nice. toss, and this potatoes is what I'm going to use for the stuffing. If you want, you can also add chili powder into this, depending on your taste. And squeeze in a little bit of lime juice if you want. Chatpata, nice, the dark masala, and very, very tasty. We're going to use this for the stuffing. If you want bigger samosa, take a bigger dough. You want a smaller samosa, you take a smaller dough. And we have to roll this nice and thin. Only then your samosas will be good. Roll it. Okay, you don't need to apply oil or anything because there is already butter in this. Look at this. It doesn't matter, the shape is little bit odd. Just cut it in the center, take water, just apply on the edges and take the samosa sheet. Now you got to make a triangle. So like this, overlap, then put your finger, then give it a cone shape. Now take the potato masala, stuff it in. Okay, press it well, and now look at this. First bring one side and second side. So there is an overlap like triangle. So here press it, and always make sure you press the edges well. Then put it down and let it sit and give it a shape. So samosas are good, and these edges will give a very nice crunchy texture. But you should be literally be able to see some of the potato masala from this side. That's when your samosas will be nice and perfect. In a medium hot oil, as soon as you put, it should bubble, but it should not be frying too hot. If you fry too hot, the samosas will not be nice and crunchy. Fry till they are nice and golden. They have to be this colored, and the bite, the crunch will be just amazing. These butter samosa with that nice spicy potatoes. I'll tell you one little story. As a kid, I would love getting beaten up by my father because whenever he beats me, he would feel so guilty that he would go and bring jalebi and mirchi bhaji when he comes back home. So when my father beats me, whole family is excited because in the evening he would bring mirchi bhaji and jalebi. Today I'll get first beaten up by my wife, then only I'll eat jalebi. Garam garam samosa और jalebi for breakfast. आप मेरा पंजाबी भाई की नाम पे आज मैं जलेबी खाता हूँ. ये जलेबी जो है, you got to dip it in the milk. 1, 2, and 3. Crunchy, crunchy jalebi dipped in the milk. Wow. Take a dip. 1, 2, 3. Not like that. See, you got to dip. 1, 2, and 3, and the fourth dip is directly
into the mouth.
These are super hot samosas here. A good samosa is when you break it like this, it has to, the crunchy, it has to open up without expanding. When this is done, the samosa with the spicy potato.
We like this, crunchy.
The crunchy. Every food has a great memory. Like my father, boomba me, then we get jalebi and mirchi bhaji. So, make the best of the best food. And when you eat the best of the best food, you got to ding chicka ding chicka ding chicka ding chicka. You eat like the 20th jalebi. The milk also will get slightly sweetened. The satisfaction should be heavenly. So, dip it. Then you need to wash off the sweetness with milk. Dear friends, happy cooking, happy life. Have fun every day with best of the best food.